Moving forward to our next topic, which is this oblique shock reflections before tayo mag-proceed dun sa ating expansion waves. So what is oblique shock reflections? For this topic, ang kailangan lang naman natin dito for now is to understand its concept and application. The main purpose of the oblique shock reflections actually is to understand the inlet geometry which is pasok sa design of supersonic aircraft, particularly yung kanilang inlets. Now, anong meron dito sa oblique shock reflections? It treats as the tangential velocities to be constant. And ano nangyayari sa kanya? So from this point, which is ito yung sa oblique shock, ang magiging trajectory nitong flow mo is at an angle equal to that of the deflection angle natin. Now, what happens when you have a reflected shock wave is that your M, which is now M3, will like to become parallel with the wall that it is being reflected. So para saan to? Dito siya. So ito yung symbol niya for the incident shockwave and reflected shockwave. This is for the reflected shocks. After reflected shock, the flow wants to be parallel with the boundary wall. And yun yung gusto nating mangyari when you are designing inlet geometry, as shown here. So, what you need to do is to redirect the flow, which is or must be parallel to the wall approaching the engine. Kasi we do not want any introduced angle of attack when mag-i-introduce tayo ng airflow dun sa engine for it to be functioning at its best. So, para wala kang maging compression stall, etc. So, this is it visualized. So, pag normal shockwave kasi, it blocks the flow papunta dun sa nozzle mo. That's why you need to overcome it by moving at a higher velocity and also nagiging pointed yung mga engines ng mga supersonic aircraft natin. That's if yung engine is separate tulad nung case ng SR-71. So, yung itsura ng SR-71 is ganito. Yan, approximate. Tapos andito yung engine niya nakalabas. So, what they did is, naglagay sila ng pointed na inlet tulad nito para magkaroon or mag-introduce ng oblique shock which in turn magre-reflect dito hanggang sa maging straight siya dun sa wall. So ngayon, need ba na lahat ng engine is maging ganito? Hindi naman. For the case of example, F-22 Raptor, simplihan na lang natin. So the inlet is actually found here. Nasa gilid lang siya. Tapos yung engine is nag-iisa andito sa likod, nasa loob. Ang magiging normal shock mo na, or oblique shock rather, is itong pag-form ng oblique shock dito sa mismong nose niya. So, integrated na yung inlet geometric design niya by using the nose of the aircraft as the pointed tip. So, it is governed only by normal component of the velocity and tangential component is constant. So, that's it for the oblique shock reflections.